Hey there guys, it's Nolan Walker here with Roofing Webmasters. Today's subject is roofer SEO in 2021-Autopilot ? Secondary title is Help Us Help You. Help Us Help You. So if you're looking to get your roofer SEO going and you want it to work properly, I'm going to do a quick one about this. We do, I'm going to talk about SEO, search engine optimization, which predicated upon Google spidering you on the algorithm and determining where you should show up in your map rankings, reviews, and your organic content. They do that by spidering your website, looking at the code base and content and changes. They look at incoming stuff from Facebook and other places and direct traffic. People typing your name in, your brand and how it is perceived, how many reviews you get, check-ins, all these things done, okay? So Google checks all that stuff. I would say, and this is what I mean by Help Us Help You or Autopilot. It's not Autopilot anymore. 5 years ago, you called up, you hired a digital marketing agency to help you with your SEO, and you said, by God, y'all do it. Here's my money, do it. Most of these companies wouldn't do a good job anyway. We always have. But you find somebody who did, and they put in content, they're making changes, and they're doing links, and they're doing blogging, and you do nothing, almost nothing. And then I'd say that maybe the first thing that a business owner would do, and it started probably about 4 or 5 years ago now. It hadn't been that long since people have been trying to get reviews. It might have only been 3 or 4 years to where people are actively trying to get reviews. So the roofer's now saying, I need reviews, and I'm going to go help get reviews for my Google account. What's happened though, and it's ironic that somebody will go out there and work on their Facebook account when 87% of people go to Google and 75% of those people click on organic, that the lion's share of the traffic that you could get is obviously still off of Google, but a roofer will go work on their Facebook account and post to it daily, and the website sits there not necessarily stagnant. You'll have your agency doing some blogging and other stuff, but it should be worked on as much. And so we provide tools now for people. And I brought this topic up because a lot of guys are having a hard time with it. We've got roofers that are embracing brand review. It's a software service we use. It's spelled BRANDREVU, brand review spelled REVU, brandreview.com. And it allows the guys to do what's called a check-in. And a check-in is content on a level that hasn't been available before. And it's on a minutia level inside making changes to city and service pages while the roofer's on the job. So they snap a picture of the roof, a selfie in front of a pile of shingles, and they make a comment. Just did a hail damage roof repair in Plano, Texas, or wherever. And, or just did a hail damage roof repair with certainteed shingles. And they took a picture of a hail damage tile, or a pile of tiles, or a finished roof, or whatever. And before they left the job, they said, hey, please, thanks for letting us come out. I said, this looks great, thank you. I said, if you really wanted to thank us, give us a review, please. Google our name, will pop right up. And we'd love to have a review that helps us show up. 1 out of 10 people do that. You get to your car, you take the photo, you open up brand review. It takes 2 minutes. And you tag that photo, and you say something like, just did a roof replacement with GAF such and such shingle, whatever it is, architectural shingles. And then you put in the client's cell phone number, you pick the city you're in, you pick the roof replacement page, simple as pie, and then you type in the client's cell phone number and hit check-in. It's going to send a link to the client directly to them that'll give them the option to go leave you a review on Google or Facebook or BBB or whatever you have, whatever we put in there for you. And so now you're twice as likely to get a review, but more importantly, guys, the reviews are vital too, but this adds content now to the city and service page. And if you don't do this, the difference, I'm going to explain the difference in the content. The old way of SEO and the new way. And so one cool thing is that it's driven our prices down because the client is assisting in SEO at this point. Now they get a little red pin drop on the service page and the city page. That's the geo coordinates within 2 blocks of where the phone was located, wrapped in something called Schema Check, which is the equivalent of you digitally raising your hand and say, Google, please recognize we are here. Guys, this is different in this. Well, if you go eat at In-N-Out Burger, Google says, or if you eat Italian food, they say, how was that Italian food? We saw that you were there. Can you tell us how it was? And the Italian food restaurant gets reviews. If you go do a job, they don't know you were there. This code is there for you. It was made for you. Your industry is not embracing it. Hardly anybody does this, and if they do it, it's not set up properly within the website. So now you set it up and you say, Google, I was here. Now Google says, oh, we knew you said you worked a 50-mile radius. It's nice to have evidence of that all over the place. Now the geocode's coming in and validating your service territory. Guess what that affects? The Google map. Google map begins to show up. They validated the area they're in. We feel more comfortable with them. Oh, look at this too. They worked in this area and here's a photo of the job. Ask me, Nolan, is a photo unique content? Yes, sir. Photos are unique content. Google can tell that it's unique content. And the caption that you write is fabulous. Stuff that we write is fabulous, right? But we're not going to write every technical thing that happened, which expands the amount of keywords that you have. So somebody now comes to your site for roof replacement or standing metal roof replacement or hail damaged roofs or roof insurance claims help. And now they see 50 check-ins of different types of jobs, of all the different stuff. Not only does it validate the primary content, because there's so much that someone can look at and read about and validate where you are doing this work, just like the work they need done, but somebody might have a slight variation to that work, like the type of shingle, the type of problem, the type of repair, the type of situation, leaking skylights, etc. So you have this stuff now. You greatly increase the viability of this content, the reason for Google to want to show you. Your map moves up first. If you don't have the page of content about hail damaged roof repair, your map's much less likely to show up. And wouldn't it be nice to have a piece of page on Google for hail damaged roof repair that gets changed regularly instead of one that's stagnant with blogs thrown up on the side? I mean, that's not what you want. You want great content, and then you want these great pieces of extra content added, not this contrived nonsense blogging and changes to other content, photos of jobs, captions of jobs. Where were you within 2 blocks, not the actual house? This gets reviews, this gets interaction, this makes people more pleased when they go to your site, your bounce rate goes down. I mean, this is fabulous. It blows my mind when I see what's happening with the guys that we do this for. It's unbelievable. But some people won't help us help them. They won't do the work. They want someone else to do them for them. Too bad. It's over. The days of just setting it there and kind of poking at it and then calling and yelling at web people. You know, most of the time those web people deserve to be yelled at because they didn't do a good job in the first place. But the cool thing about it is, lowers the cost of our production, gives you a fabulous rate, and then you have the tool to go out there and be a superstar in your category. Dominate as much as you can in search. It'll literally add thousands of keywords to search. I'm not exaggerating on it. I've got a guy that went into Pack 3 mapping within 5 weeks of doing this, 150 check-ins in a market that had over 1 million people. His website was only 2.5 years old with 40 reviews on it, and he went boom and went into Pack 3 for tons of stuff and started getting about 10-ish calls per day, every day. Anyway, hope you enjoyed it. Help us help you. Roofer SEO in 2021. Nobody better at it, in my opinion. We know this market very, very well. Give me a call. I look forward to hearing from you. All the people here at Roofing Webmasters would like to be a service for you. Talk to you soon.